Sam. Thank you. Ma'am, yeah? Nita, okay, just. Excuse me.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Priyanka, excuse me, just solo.
Priyanka, yeah, Priyanka.
Yeah. Oh, can we? Yes. I'm sorry. We have to start. Oh, yeah. No, because it was just for the introduction. That's fine. So just they follow her and she has to.
Okay, welcome Priyanka. Okay, Shobana, I'll turn it over to you.
Perfect. So, welcome. My personal behalf and on behalf of the Confederation of Indian Industry, I extend a very special welcome to all of you for this important conference on the role of Indian business in reaching the health MDGs. The Confederation of Indian Industry is privileged to be a partner with the GPC Health in this important conference. On behalf of the organizers, I extend a very special welcome to the other keynote speakers of this session, namely Nita Ambani, Priyanka Chopra. She's been working here for the couple of months, almost on this program. So the question really is, do I deserve to be opening this session as part of Indian industry and CII? I think that it's relevant today. 5 years ago, possibly not, because we started talking about corporate social responsibility at a boardroom agenda and what we could do. CII was an early adopter. We got together, Mr. Ratan Tata put together about 10 years ago and said it's very important for us to address AIDS. And CII said, let's do workplace AIDS. 1,000 member companies at that time, ahead of the curve, signed up because they realized it's so important for their workforce to understand, to be educated, and to work with this dreaded problem. And the change that it brought about, that the government recognized this, and then asked CII to adopt and work with them in the country. So they started ARTs out to it, unaligned and alone. So we need to be working with the marginalized and underprivileged groups. I must emphasize that there's a strong realization among top leaders for this. I mean, the very fact that we have the Reliance Group sitting here today and underlining this is not enough anymore. And we're really going to be reaching out. And it's, I think the 2% that you're going to be hearing and sharing a special session, this 2% of is a true catalyst. Because what it does is it institutionalizes some things that boards have been doing for a long time. And now when you put it together, which actually moves geographies throughout India, and this is where we can really take up this agenda, and we're very, very pleased to be doing this. So that's number one, and I think it's important for us. Number two is huge innovation. Companies can bring about frugal innovation, which is a very important part of this. But we need people at different, whether it's the. To give you a small very powerful example. Why is it, you know, that when Indira Gandhi was in power, they said that Indians suffer from iodine deficiency. And there was a diktat that all salt would have iodine in it. And if that was not the case, you know, 20, 30 years later, we would have had so many deaths with goiter and other things. So this is something that so Nita Ambani, I think, is the epitome of women, corporate social responsibility, and industry coming together in this. So you're a perfect speaker to take this up, because you can make a huge difference as the chairperson of the Reliance Foundation. And I think you straddle many worlds, not just sports, but education. Indeed, more about your perspective with industry on this. You've got so many awards. I think I have a page of things about.
Thank you, Shobna, for your very kind introduction. Dr. Karan Singh Sagar, Dr. Abhibam, Priyanka, Shuma, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm good morning to all of you. Let me begin by wishing you all a happy Diwali. We have just celebrated the Festival of Lights in India. During this festive season, what are the most common wishes that we all receive? Health, peace, and happiness. It is interesting how all three are interconnected. Indian spirituality, right from Gautam Buddha to Swami Vivekananda, have emphasized